Hello friends, today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the terms of service change that is going to affect YouTube starting now in November 2020. Specifically, these changes are not really that desirable for you or for me. Google has said that it is going to start putting ads on every video on YouTube and not just on people who want ads on their videos. Now, until now, ads have been placed on any video that the creator decided to switch on AdSense. And in the past, you could do that pretty much for most any channel, but these days you have to have 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of 4,000 hours of watch time over the past 12 months. My channel technically has qualified for AdSense for a long time, but I have just not switched them on. There's also a lot of companies out there who put their videos on YouTube and don't put AdSense on just because they want to have a free hosting service and put their videos on YouTube simply to show off their products or something like that. In fact, my employer does just that. But the changes to the terms of service say that even if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, for example, you're brand new to YouTube, you've only uploaded one video, YouTube is saying that starting this month, in the United States first, and then extending to all countries, meaning all YouTube videos by the end of 2021, they're going to selectively and at their whim put ads on the channel. Yeah, that's right. So even if you only have one video, you're a measly, lowly guy just starting out, you want people to watch your channel, maybe the title is catchy, somebody found it in the search, or YouTube even recommended the video, you're going to go see the video, but then you get hit with an ad. What are you going to do? Are you going to wait until the ad finishes? Or are you going to say, this channel is a lowly guy just starting out, I don't think I'm going to have the patience to wait, and then you might, well, leave. And really that's why I have not turned on ads on my channel, because even though I'm pretty much at 2,500 subscribers now, thank you very much for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm not quite there yet. I don't really have enough views. Even on a good day, like my most recent video, it still only has about 300 some odd views. And compared to some more well-developed channels, they might get thousands of views on the very first day. So what that means is if I turn on AdSense, even at 2,500 subscribers, even though you folks out there watch a lot of hours of my videos, still it's not enough to really be anything meaningful. It would basically be throwing pennies my way. And so rather than burden you with advertisements that really aren't going to help me, I've kept them switched off. But now YouTube is saying, no. Even if you switch them off, we're going to put them on. Yeah, I'm not making this stuff up, folks. So what that means is that ads are going to be displayed on every video, even the newbie who only has one video. And if you don't have AdSense turned on, Google will not pay you anything. That's right, you're not going to earn anything at all. So you might say, well, the new guy starting out probably wouldn't earn anything anyway, but the fact remains that YouTube will basically be profiting off of everyone's videos, even the new guys first starting out. And as I said, that potentially turns people away from watching those videos because you might be willing to endure an ad for a channel you really like. And I would hope that some of you might be willing to endure an ad for my channel, for example. But for somebody just starting out, it's really a different ballgame. And then for companies, right? For companies as well, you have ads switched off for a reason. And usually that reason is you don't want to have one of your competitors' products be advertised on a video that demonstrates your product, right? And so that potential is there. It's very real. Now, listen, I am for free markets. I'm very libertarian in my thinking, and that's all I'm going to say about politics, but Google has every right to do this, and I'm not arguing against that. Not at all. They have the right to do it. But at the same time, I and other YouTube creators also have the right to express our opinions on the matter, and I just don't see it being a good thing, except for perhaps Google's bottom line in the short term. But I foresee some serious outcry over this. I mean, some is already happening on the internet. But in the long term, if people turn away from smaller channels because of this change, is it really benefiting YouTube? I agree there are ways to get around it. Some of you are already using ad blockers, and an ad blocker would be one way to do it. However, here's the thing about ad blockers, and you may have not known this information, but if you use an ad blocker, now my channel is not affected because I don't show ads, but if you say visit one of the bigger YouTubers, I'm not going to name them by name, you know who they are, and they've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they show ads. If you use an ad blocker and block the ads, that means Google knows the ad did not play on your computer or your iPhone when you watch their video, and they will not get compensated. They will not get any kind of monetization ad revenue from you because you used an ad blocker. The same is if you used VLC or any of those programs to bring in a YouTube video so you can watch it ad-free. And yes, by the way, that is basically an ad blocker. You can watch YouTube videos that way by opening the URL. Even on my channel, you can do that. But it will strip out any ads. And that means that any potential ad revenue that might have been made by that creator, if they had ads turned on, would not be made by them. So you might want to say, well, maybe I don't want to send this creator money by PayPal, or I don't want to support them in any way, but I'll just support them indirectly by my views. If you're not using an ad blocker, potentially you would be able to do that if they have AdSense turned on. But if you do have an ad blocker on, then you are not supporting that YouTuber in any way, because YouTube, or actually Google, knows if the ad actually played or not. If it's blocked, it won't play. So what does this mean for my channel? This means that I've not turned AdSense on for reasons I've already just stated, and I am based in Japan, and my YouTube account is in Japan, and the changes that are happening this month affects the United States, and apparently it's not going to roll out internationally until 2021, but that's right around the corner. And then they said by the end of next year, by the end of 2021, everybody all around the world is going to be slapped with ads. So what that means is for the time being, you're not going to see any ads on my channel, but eventually they may start. And at that point, it's kind of stupid for me not to turn on AdSense, since technically I qualify for it. So I just wanted to give you a legs up on what's going on, and I'd love to hear your opinions below. If you're apathetic, well, you probably won't leave a comment, but if you think it's a good change, if you think it's a bad change, please let me know your reason why. I'd love to hear from you. Not that we really have the power to do anything about it, but I would assume that there's going to be a lot of coverage in the coming weeks as YouTube rolls this out more and more. That's going to highlight the sentiments of not only YouTubers, but also people who watch YouTube. And by the way, the vast majority of videos on YouTube are not monetized. It means they don't qualify for that 1,000 subscriber level. So in terms of how many channels are below that 1,000 subscriber threshold, it's in the millions. It's in the millions. So there are probably a lot of videos that you've seen on YouTube that you didn't have an ad on there just because they didn't qualify for AdSense. And unless they were infringing on some kind of music, only in that case would some kind of ad be played. But most of the time, you wouldn't be hit by ads. So you can kind of tell by my voice and my face and the way I'm talking that I'm not really thrilled about it. And whether there's going to be a mass exodus to other platforms, who knows? But there's really not a lot of options out there. There's Vimeo, but Vimeo is the pay option. And they even say that on their website. We're here without ads, but you have to pay. And that's really the thing, you know. If you pay to put your videos on Vimeo, then that's mostly for businesses, really, or for professionals. It has higher quality videos, to be sure, but for many YouTubers, it's not really an option because it's a monthly fee that they'd have to pay. And in terms of other YouTube-like options, there's not really anything that exists now that truly rivals YouTube. But whether that's going to change over the next year or so, who knows? Who knows? But again, let me know your comments down below. If you like this video, as always, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and YouTube tells me that more than 90% of you are not, please subscribe. I'd love to have your subscription so I can make more great content for you. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day.